All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakakudas. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And it's a sincere Shalom to all the Akim out here that's doing and pushing this work in truth and in sincerity. Okay? But I'm going on this video, okay, about World War III. Okay? Um, the title of it is Do Hebrew Israelites have a horse in the race or a dog in the fight? Okay, which that is a idiom. Okay, I'm gonna get it. Um, it says the idioms "no horse in the race" or "no dog in the fight" means that one has no vested interest in the outcome of a certain situation. The person has no stake in the matter. Okay? So when it comes down to World War III, which we are on the brink of, okay, you know, to the naked eye, to those who, are unbelieving, okay, whether it's on people on this side or on the other side, okay, of the war, okay, they feel like we don't have any particular interest, okay, or things that, if the outcome is a bad outcome for America, because we talk about America, which is Babylon the Great, which we prophesy according to the Bible that America is going to be destroyed with thermonuclear missiles. Okay, to the people who don't understand what we speak, they look at it like if America loses the war, then what do we have? Like it's no, they will want America to win. Okay, and then to the other nations, they don't even think about us. They don't care about the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, but in reality, everything that is in the world, everything that is going on, is only going on because of the Israelites. Okay, the reason why the wars and all that stuff is going on is because of the Israelites. Okay, because these nations, they're trying to set themselves up to be the next power up. Okay, like China, they believe that they're going to be the next rulers. Okay, the next world power, the next top world power. Okay, America, okay, is losing that power, but they have this mindset that we're going to fight, we're going to come up with these plans, so that we can continue in power. Okay, so to the average American, when we speak about America being destroyed, they look at it like we that's no good for us because we live here in America, and they're trying to set up generational wealth and trying to have some type of success here, right? Which I'm gonna get this scripture. They're trying to have some. 2/3 of our people are trying to have some type of success here. Okay, they want to create some type of generational wealth. Okay, and you don't realize that you're running out of options here. Okay, this is Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart." Right? It means to come up out of the ways, the what you will understand America to be. Okay, for this is not your rest. Okay, this is not our rest. We were not brung here. Okay, to enjoy the rest of our life. Have our children, our grandchildren. You know, uh, grow up in this place. Okay, that's not the way the Lord set it up. Okay, it says, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sure destruction. Okay, this place is polluted. Okay, by the blood that they have done, to our people, to the Israelites. Okay, the Israelites are predominantly you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, but this place is polluted. Okay, um, like I said, everything that's going on in this world right now. Okay, uh, all of the stir ups, as far as China trying to, China, Russia, and all these countries banding together, you know, um, to counteract, the U.S. dollar. Okay, all of those things are being done for the Israelites, man, and it's really for the Lord purpose. Okay, this is Joel 3:1. It says, "For behold, in those days and in that time," right, which we coming upon that time real soon. It says, "When I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem." Okay, see, the thing is, these nations, they have band together before to stop us from being a nation. Okay, and that's Psalm 83, and I start at 1. It says, "Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God," which our God is Yahweh. Okay, and his son name is Yahweh Shah. Okay. It says, "For lo, your enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation." And that's what has happened. Our people has ceased from being a nation. Okay? So now, wherever we are scattered at, people think that whatever country that you live in now that that's your nationality. No, that's not what the word nation means when you go into the definition. Okay? The word nation means a large body of people united by common descent, history, culture, or language, inhabiting a particular country or territory. Okay? So our people, we don't have common descendants with everybody that's here in America. Okay? The people that have common descendants are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Israelites. Okay? That's the nation of Israel. Okay? Which, now, who knows what an Israelite can look like now. Okay? We look like all nations. Okay? But our history is the same. Our history is inside these scriptures. Okay? Our culture. Okay? But these other nations, they have came together to stop us from being a nation, which our nation was set up by the Lord, the Most High himself, when Moses delivered the people of through the Lord used Moses to deliver the Israelites from out of Egypt and make them a nation. We gave them the law, statutes, and commandments that they supposed to be living by inside of that nation. Okay, but we always had enemies, and those enemies rose up and they stopped us from being a nation. Okay, it says that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance, and now that's why it looks like we don't have a horse in this race. You know, a lot of people, we talking about a government that was taken off the map, pretty much. Okay, and we prophesy of that government that was taken off, and so-called what they tried to wipe out in history is coming back. Okay, coming back stronger and better than before. Okay, but do we have the military might? Do we have the weapons of warfare? No, we don't have tanks and large army of with guns and helicopters and stuff like that. We don't have that. So what chance do we have? We don't even have nuclear missiles. So what chance do we have in this World War? We don't have the financial means. Okay, so what chance do we have in this fight of this war that's we're on the brink of? We don't have no say so, right? According to the regular person, we just we should just bow down and just continue on living our everyday American life. Okay, and hope that America finds a solution for all the things that Russia and all these other nations are doing, right? And we got to sit back and let the so-called white man, which is Esau, fight for us. Okay, but these nations, they came together. It says, for they consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, right? It's a so-called white man. The Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon. It says, and Amalek, right? The Philistines and the inhabitants of Tyre, right? It says, Assur also is joined on with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah. So all of these nations came together on one consent to get us out of there. Okay, and that's why that Joel 3 is important. Okay, because it says, for behold, in those days, in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. See, America for so long has had the ability to say our economy is thriving, and one of the reasons why it's thriving is because of our people. So everything that's being done is for our people, man, from the Lord. That's why you should be happy that the Lord did not change, because he's saying that he is going to fight for you. Okay, and he's going to establish us as a nation again, because everybody done heard about the second coming, okay, of the Lord. Okay, but what is he coming back for? Okay, he's coming back with war and to take the kingdom with the saints. Okay, so right now what we doing is gathering the elect. Okay, because when you wake up to this knowledge, it's hitting Esau where it hurts. Okay, Romans 11 and 12. Now if the fall of them be the richest of the world, right? So our people fell, right? And the whole entire world has gotten rich off of the blood, sweat, and tears of our people, the Lord's chosen people. Okay, so our people falling, the world then got rich. Okay, it says, and the diminishing of them, the riches of the Gentiles, right? It says how much more their fullness. So when we come back or to who we actually are, that's power. Okay, because we understand who our power is. Okay, and we're stopping a lot of the industries. If all of our people done woke up to the fact that they Israelites, all these other nations would pretty much crumble in many ways. Okay, but especially here in America, because the food industry would go down because we're the number one consumers. Okay, the hair industry. Okay, all of these the entertainment. Okay, uh, our people was keeping the NBA and all the NFL and all that stuff. Going on. Okay, the athletes is nothing but Jake. Okay, if Jake just said, you know what, I'm done, putting on a show for you, y'all people, you know, that industry would just will fail. Okay, but they don't do that because they feel as though that they don't have the means or the funds to be able to do so. Okay, going into our people being the number one consumer. Okay, we got all this money, but we don't have nothing to show for it. You know, and it's going to be a point in time where we will have something to show for it. Okay, but the Lord said that He's going to bring again the captivity of our people. Okay, and why did our people go into captivity? Why did our people stop knowing who they are? Okay, because of all these nations that's about to go to war with each other. They pretty much stopped us from being a nation. Okay, and the Lord, like I said, on all this stuff is going on because it's the Lord and He's doing it for His people. Okay, that's Amos 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. So now that our people are in captivity to this day, right? Do that mean that the Lord just said, you know what, my people is in captivity, so I'm gonna go deal with these Moabites? I'm gonna go deal with them. They're not keeping the Lord's laws, statutes, or commandments. They're not doing anything that the Lord told them to do because the Lord don't know them. He never dealt with any other nation other than the nation of Israel. Okay, and that's what separates us from all these crazy religions. Okay, all these different nations out here. The Lord is only dealing with the nation of Israel. Okay, not Islam or Christianity, not China, not Russia, not the world, not USA. He's only dealing with the nation of Israel. Okay? It says, therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. Okay? So all of these things that's going on is only for the nation of Israel. Okay? So you got to keep that in your mind. Okay? The Lord does not care about these other nations. They're not special. Okay? This is 2nd Ezra 6:54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. So this world and everything in it was made for our sakes. So can bet your last dollar, okay, that we have a horse in this race. As much as these other nations, they getting their horses together, their military might, their financial, all that stuff. As much as they getting all that stuff right, we have a horse in the race, and at the end of the day, we gonna get the victory. We read these scriptures and we see the prophets that have seen the elect get the victory. Okay, so this world was made for our sakes. Everything that's going on is for the Lord and His people. Okay, that's the book of Proverbs 16:4. It says, "The Lord has made all things for Himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil." So when all of this stuff goes on, right, and the Lord comes back, the Lord is going to destroy Esau, okay, and 2/3 of our people, okay. It says, "As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle." And that has never changed. Okay? So these other nations, that World War III and all that stuff, which World War III is inside the scriptures. Okay? These other nations that's doing all of this, they're likened unto spittle. Okay? So they're nothing compared to the nation of Israel, to the Hebrew Israelites. Okay? It says, "And has likened the abundance of them," right, onto a drop that falls from a vessel. Okay? And when you talk about an abundance, right, that means many. Okay? A very large quantity of something. Okay? So I don't care if it's um a billion Moabites. When it comes down to one elect man of the Lord, he's worth more than those Moabites. Okay? And that's how the Lord looks at things. Okay? One elect man is worth more than the whole nation of Edom. Okay? None of Edom is doing anything that the Lord told him to do. Okay? If that was the case, then it would be a Edomite that would get saved. Okay? It would be a Moabite that would get saved. Who's going to be saved? The men of Israel, and the women and the children. Okay? Who is our Savior? Yahweh Shah. Okay? So one elect man is worth more than all these other nations, the large quantity. Okay? So don't think, for a second, just because you see these world powers clashing and all that stuff, that they matter. They don't, excuse my language, but they don't fucking matter, man. Only ones that matter to the Lord are the Israelites, and we're reading it right now. Okay? It says, "And has likened the abundance of them onto a drop that falls from a vessel." It says, "And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing," their whole reputation is to be looked at as nothing. So when did they all of a sudden start becoming looked at as something? When did America ever become looked at as something? According to the Lord, that it never happened. The Lord, Esau's reputation is to being a devil, to being a murderer in the Lord's eyes. Okay? And being as though I said that, is Ecclesiastes 3:15. It says, "That which has been is now, and that which is to be has already been." It says, and God requires that which is past. So the Lord is making these things happen all over and over again. Okay? And as things is happening over and over again, the so-called white man, he's still going to be the devil that he is. He's going to be worse than he was before. Okay? These other nations, they still going to do the same things that they done. Okay? So their reputation is nothing. It says, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. Right? So these other nations, being as though that we are in captivity, right, which they helped with that, okay, they want us to talk about everybody, all these powers in this world war, man, that's about to come, man. You know, they don't want us to have our own government. Okay, we can't have no conversation with none of these world powers. Okay, the Lord ain't even gonna have no conversation with them. That's why he says he's not gonna meet them like a man. Okay, so and you don't even need to have no conversation with them, because it ain't no negotiating that you can do with them. Okay, because these other nations were meant to worship us. They were meant to serve us. Okay, that's just how the Lord set it up, man. Okay, this is Psalm 2 and 8. It says, ask of me, and I shall give you the heathen for your inheritance, and the uttermost part of the earth for your possession. Okay, so these other nations, man, they going into slavery and they're going to be worshiping us, man, because that's what they was created for. Okay, they was created so that they can worship us. We was created so that we can worship the Lord. Okay, it says, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Okay, and these are the Lord's words. Okay, and hey, so be it, man. Okay, but these heathen that are looked at like nothing, they want us to they want to be the next power. Okay, they want to devour us. Okay, it says, but we as thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? And we coming upon that time where it's not going to last that long. Okay, of us, not having an inheritance, not having, um, our own government, which the government that's going to come in this world is going to be ruled by the people of Israel. Okay, it's going to be one world government. Okay, we're going to have other nations that will be like puppets and stuff like that. But they're going to be in their right mind. Okay, see, when Esau has puppet uh leaders in these other nations, they put them in fear, and had them just doing wickedness. These other nations, they're going to be in their right mind. They're going to give us their goods according to what the scriptures say. Okay, and they're going to be happy. Okay, when there's a puppet leader in this society, this world. Okay, Esau would probably put them to death, man. Okay, so they fearing for their life. you know yeah, you're gonna fear for your life if you don't do right. But at the end of the day, the Lord is the one who's gonna fight for us. Okay, so all of these things that are being done in the world, all these prophecies, all of this truth that's being brought forth before the world, is all being done for the nation of Israel, for Yahweh Shai, to show the world who his beloved people are. Okay. So when that happens, all of these things go down. We'll rule, okay, in the world to come, and we'll be good. The world will be good, okay. But the plans that these other nations have, it's not going to come to pass, okay. This war is going to be the war to end all wars, okay. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to say a shalom till next time.